A letter from America! Gunnlaug Strand Carlson looked up from the loom where she was weaving a rug for her son Johan's wedding present. From Ingeborg? Her heart leaped. If only she had not lost touch in the years since her cousin Ingeborg married Rual and moved to North Dakota. At least she got bits of news from Ingeborg's moor. Ivar, her youngest at 15, shook his head. This is from Minnesota, so it must be your other cousin. Is it to me or your far? It says Mr. and Mrs. The writing is hard to read. Ivar handed her the letter. Tak. She studied the envelope and then smiled at her son. So, how was school today? Better. There weren't as many absent, but some of those who came back are still coughing like to blow up their chests. Ufta. The schools had been closed for a week due to the influenza that seemed to come through every year. Every day she thanked God for keeping her family safe. Of all her children, Ivar loved school the most. He was already dreaming of college and becoming a school teacher. How they would ever pay for something like that was beyond her comprehension. She tapped the letter on the edge of the loom. Aren't you going to open it? Ivar glanced at the clock. Far will be home soon. What's for supper? Ask Nilda. She's cooking for us tonight. Not porridge again. Nay, Johan is bringing Solveig for supper to talk about the wedding. We will read the letter at supper. We could read it real quick and pretend like we didn't. Get on with you. She fluttered her fingers, shooing him on his way. I want to get a few more rows woven before I have to cover it. She wanted the rug to be a surprise. Ivar left the room, whistling. Besides being her most scholarly child, he also seemed the happiest. Like her cousin Ingeborg, Ivar saw the good in things. Even as a baby, he'd smiled and laughed. If only there were some way his dream of becoming a teacher could come true.